Living your truth.
Hello, it's Courageously Living You. I'm Audra and this is Sandy, and we're talking about living your truth today.
And we want to talk about where do I start? And it's I can. You have to think of I can. If this is the change that's coming up within me, and it's a quiet, small little voice that says, try this, that's your can, and it means possibility. Then you move on to I will, which is another message. First I can, and then I will means I'm going to give this a try. So you're talking to yourself about action and a little bit of momentum. And I'm not talking about it has to be these big feelings that you are waiting for. These are the little quiet messages that we get. And the third one is I will change because I'm limitless once I begin to think that I was the one that held me back. There are no limits on us at all, and there never was.
Yep.
We put our own limits on ourselves by past tense and whatever. It doesn't even matter anymore because none of it exists. So what we want to say today is see yourself saying, I can, I will, and I'm changing. I'll change. Because that puts your, I'm going to say, how about a little bit of a vision instead of always just like it's just the way it is, it's just the way I learned it, it's just the way I did it. These three affirmations or confirmations of change bring up a different view, so you begin to see yourself changing, and that's what we're talking about. You see yourself changing, and that's a huge thing. But as we were doing this lesson, it came up as a mirror, and the mirror says, well, you can't change yet. But really, the mirror is saying you can change this. And the real problem is, here, get ready for this. The jack in the box of the past jumps up and says, whoa, stop, no, nope. We have to keep closing that door. It has to be intentional.
Yeah.
It really does. You don't have to say a lot or do a lot, but notice what begins to jump up and say no.
Right. So you're going along, you think you've made the change, and you have made the change. You don't think you've made the change, you have made the change.
You're on the road.
And then all of a sudden you're like, the same thing pops up again.
Right.
That's the jack in the box popping up for you to slam it down and say, absolutely not. This is already changed, and I'm hitting delete. I'm pushing the lid back down on this little puppet that keeps popping up, and I'm not doing this anymore.
Right.
But you might have to do it 1,000 times before it sticks. So keep going.
Yeah, you might have to repeat it. You'll find that certain areas are easy to slam it down.
Right.
Other areas are more ingrained. But what we're saying is no matter how many times you have to tap it down, it's changed.
Right.
It's changed. It's changed. It's our own awareness and consciousness that needs a checkup with it.
Yeah. And you think about how many times you've held that belief so tight and said, you know, you can look around in your life and you can see your beliefs and how you've been a master manifester, really. Manifesting all the things you don't want. It took a long time, right? It might have taken years. And now you're trying to change that. And that's possible too.
Yes.
It's the same thing. How you backed up the old belief, you have to back up the new belief, which is, I don't live there anymore, and the jack in the box puppet can sit back down, right? So it's gonna take practice, and don't get discouraged. Just see, oh yeah, that's like, I don't think that anymore. I'm pushing the jack in the box down. I don't think that anymore. I'm closing the lid. I don't think that anymore. And it might come up and it gets you by surprise, and you know exactly if you're surprised by it and you start feeling like, oh man, this happened again. I can't believe this. This is crazy. Like, why? I'm on a roll and there it is again. I'm on a roll. There it is again. You're going to have to be strong enough and stick with yourself and just shut the lid again.
Yep. Because remember, we did things automatically out of habit and patterns and learn to live a certain way unconsciously. So those are very ingrained, but they're not ours.
Yeah.
All for your whole life. They served us. Don't get me wrong. They absolutely served us. But then when you put your own, I'll change, I will, I'm gonna do this, your pattern and your habit don't quite know how to react to you.
Yeah.
So that's the Jack in the Box. So recognize it as like, okay, it served me, I'm finished.
Yep.
Tap it back down. But don't give up on you, your dream, your own feelings, your own life. Because each of us have a part to the puzzle across the world.
Yes.
And you get that freedom in your puzzle that is 1000% accurate.
Yes.
So go for it.
That's right. That's right. And don't get discouraged. You got this. And you're just think every time you notice that it pops up, you're getting better. So
Yep.
that's one way to look at it.
A reminder.
Yeah. Oh, I noticed it. I can actually slap it back down and go next, and then keep going, and you'll start to build that muscle where you don't even see it anymore.
Exactly.
So that's definitely the win, and that's what we want is to, you know what, I don't live like this. I don't live in this reality. I'm in a new reality. Pretty soon you won't even see the Jack in the Box because it doesn't exist. You've changed that belief.
Right. You change your truth. Before it was kind of an automatic trusting truth on parents and society, and that was fine. But now you hit a different part of you, and it's ready to explode into wonder.
Yep. So take that and run. If you don't get this one or understand, or you're kind of like, I don't really get this or whatever, leave a comment below, ask the question. So when you ask the question, you help answer so many people's other questions.
Absolutely.
So we want to keep sharing this and remaining conscious and bring conscious awareness, and your unique expression gets to live here. That's why you're here. Everyone have an amazing day, and we will talk to you soon.